The Supreme Court on Friday thrashed the government's Cipher case against former Prime Minister Imran Khan and former Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, while approving the post-arrest bail of Mr. Khan and Mr. Qureshi, both of whom are illegally incarcerated at Adiala jail in the Cipher case for months now. The order was issued by a three-member bench headed by Justice Sardar Tariq Masood and comprising Justices Athar Minullah and Sayyid Mansoor Ali Shah on a set of PTI petitions. Justice Athar Minullah said, and quote, "The real cipher is at the Foreign Office, and if that has gone out, then it is the Foreign Ministry's fault," unquote. The prosecution's entire case rested on Imran Khan sharing the cipher and its contents. Speaking to the media outside the Supreme Court after the hearing, PTI counsel Salman Safdar said that Qureshi should be released immediately. He said, and quote, "Many of Imran Khan's pre-arrest bails have also been confirmed, while several have been returned to trial judges. All three judges agreed unanimously that this was a case of political victimization and you cannot expect a level playing field like this," unquote. Salman Safdar said that the Cipher case was now null and void. While Imran Khan has been granted bail in this case, he continues to languish at the Adiala jail, arrested in multiple other frivolous cases. The Supreme Court of Pakistan on Friday ordered the Election Commission of Pakistan to listen to reservations of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf and allay its concerns. The instructions were also passed to Provincial Inspector Generals of Police and government officials to not harass the party's candidates and asked Attorney General of Pakistan Mansoor Awan to play his role in the matter. Dozens of PTI election candidates have been arrested, kidnapped, or had their election nomination papers snatched by the Punjab police, in which analysts term the worst form of victimization witnessed in the country's history. Imran Khan's PTI on Thursday approached the Supreme Court over the issue of non-provision of a level playing field in the upcoming elections slated to be held on February 8th next year. Justice Athar Minullah said, and quote, "The party's concerns about not having a level playing field seem valid, considering that the events at Usman Dar's residence were also reported in newspapers," unquote. The justice questioned why a single political party was being targeted. Pointing towards ECP officials, he said that their conduct, and quote, "suggests that there is no level playing field," unquote. The World Bank has projected a drop in remittance flows to Pakistan to $24 billion in 2023 and a further drop below $22 billion with 10% decline in 2024, saying the growing economic turmoil sparked by a balance of payment crisis and high debt have led to a worsening loss of public confidence reflected in a diversion of remittances from formal to informal channels. The bank, in its latest report, leveraging diaspora finances for private capital mobilization, stated that in Pakistan, low expectations of a return of positive economic growth as the International Monetary Fund supported program takes effect are likely to weigh on public confidence, leading remittances to decline by 10% and drop below $22 billion in 2024. The bank added, and quote, "Formal remittance flows plummeted by 20% in 2023 on top of a decline of 5% in 2022. Remittance flows in 2023 are expected to drop to $24 billion, unquote. The report further stated that the rupee depreciated sharply between early 2022, when then Prime Minister Imran Khan's government was overthrown as part of an international conspiracy, and early 2023. The report further criticized the PDM government's attempts to limit capital outflows through restrictions on imports. Since Imran Khan's government was removed in April of 2022, Pakistan's economy has been decimated, with the rupee crashing and the economy in negative growth from 6% during Khan's time. The entire 2.3 million population of Gaza is facing crisis levels of hunger, and the risk of famine is increasing each day, a United Nations-backed report says. The proportion of households in Gaza affected by high levels of acute food insecurity is the largest ever recorded globally, according to the report by the Integrated Food Security Phase Classification published on Thursday. The World Food Programme's chief economist Arif Hussain said, and quote, "It doesn't get any worse. I have never seen something at the scale that is happening in Gaza and at this speed. How quickly it has happened in just a matter of 2 months," unquote. The report by 23 UN and non-governmental agencies found that the entire population in Gaza is in a food crisis, with 576,600 people at a catastrophic or starvation levels. Hussain said, and quote, it is a situation where pretty much everybody in Gaza is hungry. People are very close to large outbreaks of disease because their immune systems have become so weak because they don't have enough nourishment, unquote. The report said every single person in Gaza is expected to face high levels of acute food insecurity in the next 6 weeks.